Good afternoon and welcome one and all. You join us for this match between England and India. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the one and only Lord Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Always a pleasure to sit alongside you. I had an opportunity earlier to get down and check out the conditions for the day. And early on might benefit batting. It's a tough call and will really depend on the lineup and if there are spinners to call upon. Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance of rain.
Great work, David. We're going down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
I suppose that decision brings with it an element of surprise. Bowling first would on paper seem the riskier decision. They must have considerable belief in their frontline attack.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Welcome to this match between England and India. The opening batsman up.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled. Nice solid defensive shot.
Right in behind it for the first ball.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. There'll be one run here for them.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yes.
Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Over. England are none for 3. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Solid defence, very compact.
That was a good slow ball. Picked up well, though. Got that defensive shot in, nice and simple.
Huge edge.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whiz past the batsman. The umpire says that's the first of two.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yes. Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field. Finds the edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
End of the over. England are none for 4. Edged it. Loud appeal. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap. Shoulders, arms, and true to the wicketkeeper.
Wait.
Burns will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Yes.
England weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
Burns shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. That's just outrageous.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Milan, whose first task is getting themselves settled. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yep, yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
And they're away and nicely off the mark. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yes.
They'll get at least one.
Keepers.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
5 runs in that over. England are 1 for 12. Wow, that's missed the lot.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery and the batter is all at sea.
Yes.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yeah, yep.
That's 4. No one at third man to stop it.
He was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
Gill, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yes.
Well placed, should get a single. Got right in behind it. That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Wait. Yes.
Comfortable single if they take it.
I'm surprised they're turning runs down like that. They should be rotating the strike. Every run counts in the book.
Wait there.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
That was just a fantastic shot. Lets the ball come onto the bat and cuts it away for 4 runs.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Got them playing defensively there. Really good use of the slow ball.
End of the over. 9 off it. England are 1 for 30. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep.
Edged. There's no one there. Could go down to the boundary.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Waiting.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball.
Waiting.
Bold! Disturbs the furniture.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Well, he took all the pace off it. The response was good, actually. It was met very solidly with a very straight bat. Very full. Spray the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone.
Root ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Waiting.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Wait there.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait.
Milan shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it. A little bit of wobble on that ball, as it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Waiting.
Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Collects that one. Simple as you like inside the ring. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs. Going with spin now.
Coming on to bowl.
Well, look how close that was to off stump. The timing on the shot was poor. Really didn't even get close to the ball. Very lucky to get away with that.
Wait.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes.
Picks the gap perfectly.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Wait there.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Keeper.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score. Strong appeal. Poor shot. Really lucky.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Beaten on the drive.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning. That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Drives and misses everything.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away. Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Well, that's the end of a great display of bowling. No score from it. Nicely putting pressure on the batters. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Root shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Winning.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely. Just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
Well, that is a disappointing end. No score. Threw the bat at it and ended up with a nice take. A batter of this quality shouldn't be doing that.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Stokes will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Wait on.
Just threw the shot too early. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Wait.
A little late on that, no runs scored.
India found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards.
Yes.
Really good shot there.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Milan has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Wait.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Milan shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Bowled him! Beauty, absolute beauty.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yeah.
Couldn't have played that any better.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle and it raced to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Wait on.
5 runs in that over. England are 4 for 52.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Yeah.
They'll get at least one. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Whipped away nicely through the leg side. Elegant as ever and picking up good runs. No interest on that occasion to play at the ball.
That's the over. England are 4 for 53.
Wait.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yeah.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yes.
A couple on offer here.
Wait there. Yeah.
Well, not the best fielding, has a shy at the stumps, but they were well safe. And to add insult to injury, the ball flies to the boundary.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Nair, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Wait. Yes.
There's a run here, surely.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there.
Yeah.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball.
Edge! What a ball! A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Bowler!
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
End of the over. 7 off it. England are 4 for 67. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Bit of shape on the way through. Bairstow happy just to watch it go by.
Waiting.
Timing just a little early on that occasion. Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
Loud shout. Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right.
I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble. Was there an edge? This could be trouble. Just managed to get outside the line. That'll be not out. Not hitting a thing. Ends up wasting a review.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on.
Shoulders, arms, and true to the wicketkeeper.
Quick onto that in the infield. This could be close. Bit of movement. I don't think they'll find it's hitting the stumps. Nair from the south end. The new ball is taken after the spinners were operating with the old one.
Yep, this does seem a strange decision. They are getting some turnout there, but I assume they just have to bring the quicks back.
Yes.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Very full, spray the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone.
Solid defence, very compact.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Wait.
Straight to the fielder.
Yes, nice bowling.
Negated the spin well then, got nicely on top of the bounce.
Yeah.
A real beauty, just times it so well.
Good return there, back from the deep. Really good running from these two batters. Played it safe though, stick with 3.
Nair has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Keeper.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Nice solid defensive shot.
Yep.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Wait there.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Six runs added in that over. England are 4 for 80.
Waiting.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Yes.
Picks the gap perfectly.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Gill, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Wait on.
Maybe they didn't pick that up very late on the shot.
Wait.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Got right in behind it. Loud appeal.
Wait there.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Bairstow shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. England are 4 for 84. About to start the final over of the day. Some fantastic cricket played. I'm definitely looking forward to tomorrow. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yeah.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Wait on.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Nicked it! Bowler is confident on this one. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Edged. There's no one there. Could go down to the boundary.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it.
for 93.
England are 4 for 93.